Okay, in this video, we're going to be looking at the basic commands to model fresh in Rhino, and we are also going to look at this very useful tool known as Gumball, which will help you do quick commands very simply. So, the simple command is not as easy. The shortcut is not easy as just actually L. So if I say L, it sometimes in your computer, depending on your usage, it might come as list, lasso, layer, anything. But in my case, it comes as line, so I'm going to be doing L enter. And after that, I'm going to be placing anywhere, and I can snap because my ortho is on. If I do this, it's going to be changing, but my ortho is on. Let me go to, I can still be in the line command and still go double click here and double click on the top, and I can actually have whatever distance I want, let's say 10 meters, and press enter, and it snaps to 10 meters, and I can enter again, and then it kind of exits, making a 10-meter line. If I want to rotate it, it's RO, the shortcut is RO, and I press enter. It will be very similar to CAD. I can first choose the base direction, which is this, and then I can, now it's not rotating because my snap ortho is on, sorry, so I'm going to switch it off, and then I can have, let's say, 45. It's 45 appearing here, and then you can rotate it. Now to make a rectangle, very simple. You can make a rectangle. Now I go for a 3-point rectangle. Whenever you type a command, it'll give you multiple sub options of that command. So if I click here, or I just type the first letter of that, it's 3. If I put enter, it's going to go for a 3-point rectangle, which means if I click anywhere, if I put 5, let me switch on my ortho. If I put 5, it's going to snap in this direction to 5. Then I press enter, and then I click and 3, enter. Okay, so I'll have a 5 into 3 rectangle. Again, rectangle, enter, 3, enter. So you can have, let's say, 6 and 7. Done. Right? So quickly you can make a rectangle of which the dimensions you know of. Similarly, you can explore anything, any other thing like circle. You can use copy, mirror, very similar. If I want to mirror something, let's say if I select this, if I put MI, it's mirror, enter, start of mirror plane, end of mirror plane. Right? If I want to copy it, I'm going to just let it be yes. If I don't want to copy it, I want to just mirror it, delete the original. I can click here no, while still being in the mirror command. Click here, and then it deletes the original. So you can explore this, but the most fun thing here is the gumball. Before coming to the gumball, let me teach you two more things. First is patch. If I want to create this into a surface, very similar to this, I can use the patch command. Create this, it will become, it'll ask me this thing, I'll click OK, it'll become a surface. Okay, so it's a very useful simple command. The other thing is extrude curve. If you just type extrude, enter, you can actually extrude it. Okay, if I want to extrude it, let's say 15, I'm going to be extruding it. 15, enter, you can see at the top 15 is blinking, and I can click enter, and then it's going to be 15 bucks. Now the last thing is very interesting. It's called gumball. A gumball is whenever you select something, you'll have this this sort of device here which will tell you a lot of things. Now it might look like just a simple thing which gives you access, but if I can do multiple things, a lot of things like rotate, extrude, move with this. If I click here, and if I just use this or use this, I can just move this. Okay. If I go here and I press Alt and I move it, I can create copies. I can press Alt, create this, and say 5 and enter. Okay, so it can very simply with Alt and with Gumball, I can create copies. And that's not all. If I click on this, and if I click in this tiny circle in the particular direction, it can make an extrusion. Okay, if I click here and if you see this tiny blue color quarter circle, if I click here and click 45, it can rotate this. Okay, so I can rotate this in the other axis as well. If I put 30, it's going to rotate this there. So this is a very useful command, and you can always select by Control Shift and then one surface, and then you can extrude this and sort of have a very different sort of shape. Okay, I can Control Shift and select a component of the surface and then sort of rotate it, let's say by 15 degrees, and then it can have sort of this warped shape. Gumball is very useful like that.